What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. Mike.
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really let, hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to start. I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Bird was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he started talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. If you up in my DMs, I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Sorry, y'all. I'm just over here eating. I didn't even get to take a lunch today at work. There was so much going on today. I really didn't take lunch. Praise God. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. What's up, y'all? What is up? Hey, 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 hey. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? We are here. We are here. It is Monday. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Nicole Stevens. Hey, Morgan. Hey, everyone. Welcome in. So glad that you're here. I'm not going to be here long. I'm going to give you about a good hour. A good hour. We're going to get on out of here. I need to go try and get me something to eat because I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten today because, yeah, it was a lot going on at work today, so I didn't even get to eat. Nevertheless, be that as it may. Oh, wrong side. All right, so this side. Okay, there we go. So be that as it may, we're here. So, what's going on, y'all? What is going on? we it's it's a lot going on in the news today. So much yet so little. Well, and when I say so little, so little that I give a shit about. There's the problem. So much going on, so little. Let me brush over real quick. Um, of the stories that people seem to care about that I don't give a shit about. Let me brush over this stuff real quick. Candy and Tamar are fighting. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Exactly, Janae. Hey, Janae, what's good, boo? It's a what the fuck Monday. Like, what the fuck? Girl, girl. Candy and Tamar, I don't care. I don't care. First of all, if you are afraid of the likes of Candy, the problem is you. Hey, Phil, people talk about Candy's a bully and Candy been threatening. Candy won't bust a grape. Now, Mama might take you to court. She might sue you down to the ground. But in terms of getting physical, Candy ain't gonna bust a grape. Todd ain't gonna bust a grape. It is. Let's just be clear here. Let me give you some of the backstory. Some about they was somewhere about to go and sing. Candy saw Tamar confronted her about who the hell knows what. They started having words back and forward. Some dude, I don't know if it was Todd, I don't know if it was somebody in Candy's entourage, came and started confronting Tamar as well. Tamar was like, I don't mind going toe to toe with Candy, but I'm not going toe to toe with no man. It's a lot of women I know. They'll go toe to toe with whoever, man, woman, boy, girl, cat, dog. They don't care. Anyway, all this back and forth. There, other people are talking about how Candy is a bully. Now, I can believe wholeheartedly. I believe Candy is probably very aggressive, especially when money is involved. We saw that last night on the SWV Escape show. However, Tamar, girl, you are really putting 20 on 10. Because if you are fearful of somebody like Candy, girl, I would have went toe to toe with Candy. Maybe after I would have cussed her out from A to Z. Because Candy's not gonna put her hands on you. Candy ain't no fight. Candy can't fight. Candy can't fight and ain't gonna fight. Now she might sue you, but if she came in your face first, then all bets are off. We can go toe to toe, baby. We can yell, scream, and all that. The third. It's some no comment, but people are like rabid dogs on information like this. It's really a nothing to see here. There's no there. There's nothing to see here. Now, I see that being coupled with the show last night where Escape feels like, oh, well, we deserve top billing and we need to be the headliners. Well, if we're just being brutally honest, you're not even the headliners on the show that you're on, because last time I checked, it says SWV and Escape. And if you know anything about broadcasting, you know anything about marketing, you know anything about anyone, whoever name is first, that's the headliner, and then it's the other folks. So if you were that concerned, you didn't even fight that hard to get your name first on the name of this show. It should have been Escape and SWV, not SWV and Escape. But I noticed it's SWV and Escape. If you're so particular about whose name goes first and who's getting all this money, I'm just saying. Where's my drink for today? Drink for today. I haven't had nothing to eat today, but I have been drinking on my white crayon peach. So this is our drink of the day. That's all we got for today. It's some white crayon peach. Anyway, hey Montrez, boo. Hey Phil, I didn't even say hi to you. So yeah, baby, they doing all this fussing. Now here's the deal. if I'm Escape, I'm standing my ground and digging my feet in the stands. I'm not Escape SWV. I'm digging my feet in the sands on this. Why? Because I'm looking at Escape like, bitch, y'all can't even get y'all own group together. Y'all worried about being headliners. Baby, y'all can't even get y'all own group together. Y'all don't even know if y'all gonna be together to even do a damn concert. So what the hell are we talking about? Girl, I'll be like, you're not getting front. You're not gonna be the headliner. It's gonna be co-headlining. We're gonna split it in half. Take it or leave it. You gonna leave it? Well, girl, y'all gonna figure out y'all stuff out. We'll be out here on our own tour because every time we look, Escape is the one out here on tour. Now y'all might say, "Oh, they don't make as much money as us." I don't know, but when we look on this show, every time we look up, Escape is out on tour. You whores can't get y'all life together. I'm not Escape. SWV. I keep saying Escape. SWV is always out on tour. Every time we see SWV, they're out on tour. Every single time. You whores in Escape can't even get y'all lives together. I mean, but if you're being honest, Candy and Tamika don't care because they getting paid off royalties and off of Bravo. I mean, well, Tamika ain't getting paid off. Not Tamika. Well, her name is Tamika Tiny. Tiny ain't getting paid off Bravo because her show got canceled. I'm just saying. But she getting paid off of her royalties from songs she wrote. Candy getting paid off of her 18,000 business ventures. So girl, they don't care. But girl, it was just like, and it seems so childish and immature for you to take that stance with them, Candy and Tiny, simply because this ain't even a whole tour. Y'all doing one off, one concert. We're gonna do this, and that's gonna be it. What was funny to me is Coco said, "Bitch, bitch, we done sold 2, 3 times as many albums as y'all sold. Fall the fuck back." Then she came out with receipts this morning showing that y'all ain't always headline when y'all was on tour. I was like, ooh, maybe they have receipts at all. Tiny tried to clap back and say, "Well, we always make more money on our tours than they do." I don't know. I don't care. I don't. But see, that's the thing, Morgan. They're not even touring. They were just saying, "Hey, Tracy Wilson." They were just saying, "Let's just do one night concert. That's it. Just one night, not a whole tour. Just one night. We'll do it together. We're gonna come together for this one night." And now they can't agree on who's going to headline and who's not going to headline. Girl, I don't care. Hey, Willie. Child. They done convicted 3 people in the XXX Tentacion death. I didn't know who the man was when he was alive. I still don't know nothing about him now that he's dead. I mean, I don't wish death on anybody. I am sympathetic to his family and everybody says he's dead. Hey, MVN, hey, China White. But girl, I don't know this young man. Moving forward. Um, it's so much in the news, but so much of it I don't care about. Larsa Pippen says Scottie Pippen was blowing her back out 4 times a night every day for like 20 something years. She even had a private jet to travel on the road with him. I don't believe no parts of that. I don't believe a single word of that. There's no portion of that that I believe. First of all, even the most healthy and virile of men in their early 20s, when you're probably, moving everything, humping everything that walks, You ain't having sex 4 times a night. And even if you do, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Even if you do go 4 times a night, baby, you finna go sit down for a day or two. You ain't doing that every night. Let's just be clear. I ain't even gonna talk about the man. As a woman, your walls. And Scottie Pippen doesn't look like he's, a little man. Scottie Pippen, all of the factors seem to add up that he's probably working with a little something. Baby, your walls can't hold up that long, honey. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't buy it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Even men, after a while, especially if it's the same cooch over and over and over, after a while, you be like, girl, okay, girl. Oh, girl, I done had it how many times? Which unfortunately is why a lot of men cheat. I'm just saying. She had to have some type of rejuvenation, something, because baby, if you having sex 4 times a day for 23 years, child, 4 times a day, 20, let's do some math. Hold on. Where's my calculator? Let's do the math. I'm on my computer, y'all. Hold on. Calculator. Okay. So that's 28 times a week, right? So 28 times 52 is 1,456 times a year. And if you multiply that times 24, how many she said? 24 or 23? I think she said 23. 23. Girl, that means 33,488. I'm a whole ass whore, okay? I am nowhere near that number of times of having sex. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Even in the days when I was in college having sex, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. I will admit, in college, there were times when I was in college, it was college. I might have did some 2 or 3 times a day. I ain't gonna lie. However, it damn sure wasn't with the same person. Not all 3 times. Maybe 2 of those 3, and then you switched over to somebody else. But I was a whole ass whore back then. I was an admitted whore back then, so it's okay. But even yet and still, that was only for a finite period of time. And it wasn't even my whole college career. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, when do you have a chance to eat and cook? Girl, I just can't. I mean, and when you talk about having sex, is she including oral with that? Hey, Mr. Pisces, I was not spread wide like that. Thank you. I was doing a lot more topping back in my college days. I really was. People liked the schlong. And back in those days, it wasn't being a bottom wasn't a really cute thing. Like there was y'all think they bottom shame now. Back then it was way more about you didn't even say you were a bottom, even if you were a bottom. But back in those days, I was doing a lot more topping. I really was. Cha, shoving it in anything with a hole back there, honey. Anyway, like I was saying, I mean, when she says sex, is she including foreplay in that? And I'm talking about foreplay on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like when she sucks his dick, is that one time? If he eats her blocks, is that another time? You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Hey, mother of one. No, we were talking about Larson Pippen over here talking about she got bust down 4 times a night for 23 years by Scottie Pippen. Baby, I just don't believe none of that. Oh, we had private jets and everything. Girl. Like, so you're talking about on nights when they would have like back-to-back road games, right? You might not get out of that game until like 11 o'clock at the game might end like 10 something at night. You got to go to the locker room, do press. Hey, Yana, that could be a 2 hour process. It could be well after midnight before you could even, get out of the stadium after your shower and, post game meeting with your team. If you had a back to back, y'all immediately got on a plane and went to the next city. And then that next day, when you got there, you got to have shoot arounds, do press, pregame, and all of that stuff. Where's the time to have these alleged 4 sexual encounters? That bitch is lying. Larsa, I watch Real Housewives of Miami. She be lying. Most of the stuff that comes out of her mouth is a blatant lie. She's like Mia. She's like Mia. You can't believe half the shit she says. Just can't. So, what's good, Yana? I'm glad you're in here. Y'all help me understand. Ladies in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you down for your husband blowing your back out 4 times a night every day for 23 years. Put a 27 in the chat if you say, Elton, L Teddy, whatever you want to call me today. That ain't adding up. That ain't right. I don't buy it. Like, would you want your husband? Put a 27 in the chat if you want your husband blowing your back out 4 times a night, every night for 23 years. Put a 1 in the chat if you say, nah, I don't need that much. I would venture to tell you, if you ask your boyfriend, husband, bust down, side piece, or whatever you got going on right now, if they would be willing to have sex 4 times a night, they might tell you yes, but it ain't possible. First of all, he can't be nutting those 4 times. There's no way I'm gonna believe he's nutting that much. Nope. Any man will tell you. Let me pull the curtain aside. I probably shouldn't give out these secrets, but after about listen, when a man, even a young man, after the second nut, you probably good, but you could still might be get that third one. Baby, after that third nut, your body starts to say, hey, bruh, sit the fuck down. Like your groin, your loins start to feel like, how you feel when you don't went to the gym and you've been working out your arms or working out your legs and it be sore? Your groin will be sore. Your dick groin area is going to be like, bruh, I told you, sit the fuck down. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to sit your ass the fuck down. Now, if you telling me y'all have sex once a day, every day, I can even say twice a day. When I was dealing with, I had a boyfriend who we might have sex 3 times a day, certain days of the week, depending on the day of the week. But we was definitely going to do twice a day. We was going to do the soon as you wake up, open your eyes, roll up in there. We was going to do that night before bed. Okay. Now we may have been able to mix in a third, like if I got off work and he was home at my house, because there was a period of time he was living with me. And if I was home, we might have got off work and we might have did it right when I had like a quickie when I got off work. But that wasn't every day. That was maybe 2 or 3 times a week, maybe. But most times it was twice. It was the as soon as you wake up, roll over and up in it, and then go take a shower together. And then it was the right before bed. hmm Those were the 2 times. hmm But four, maybe that ain't happening like every day. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't buy it. No, ma'am. That bitch is lying. She's lying. She's a liar. 4 times a day. Get the fuck out of here. Girl, you know how many kids y'all be done had? Child. Girl. Girl. Like, unless Scotty got the snip snip, or you got, some type of birth control. Maybe you was on a pill. Maybe you had the what's the thing that they stick in the cooch around the cervix? The IFT. What is it called? The shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Unless you got something to keep y'all from, baby. I don't know about it. The bitch is a liar. She's a fucking liar. Everybody's favorite bartender passed away. Nipsey IUD. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I knew y'all was gonna have it. Child. Tubal ligation. Something, honey. IUD. Thank y'all. Everybody's favorite bartender Nipsey from Martin has passed away at the age of 54. I'm just running down shit that I just didn't care about that came across the news. Shaquille O'Neal had surgery on his hip. He is recovering. When you start having hip surgery, you are officially old. And hip surgery is a hard surgery, baby. That's why a lot of old people, when they get a broken hip, they check out of here because they'll end up having hip surgery and that's it. They check out. That hip surgery is a difficult surgery for the body. It's very tasking on the body. Now, Shaquille O'Neal is not that old, but when you start having hip surgeries, you have crossed over to the, somebody's grandfather age. So yeah, it's just a whole bunch of stuff in political. Well, let me give you some politics. So, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, y'all know what time it is. It's time for your sugar spike.
Oh God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And who shall ever believe?
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. Taste the biscuits. So, the great state of Wyoming becomes the very first state that has banned the abortion pill. Oh yes, let me read this for you. Wyoming has become the first state to ban the use of abortion pills. The law goes into effect in July. making it a felony to prescribe, sell, and use abortion medication, the most popular method to terminate a pregnancy. People found in violation would face up to 6 months in prison and a fine. Meanwhile, Republican Governor Mark Gordon allowed another sweeping anti abortion measure to become law without his signature. The so called Life is a Human Right Act went into effect Sunday and prohibits abortion under most circumstances, punishable with up to 5 years in prison. Listen, these people are hell bent on controlling every aspect of your life and existence unless you fit into the four corners of the box: white, male, Christian, heterosexual. If you ain't got the big four, if you don't fit into the box and have all four categories: white, male, Christian, heterosexual, maybe they don't want no parts of you. I'm just telling you what it is. Ain't no use to get mad with me. Now that they passed this in, that includes Plan Bs as well. And so that's why you have CVS's and Walgreens and the like in certain states that have now said not only are they not pulling it from their shelves, Walgreens announced that it will no longer be mailing prescriptions for any abortion pill and won't be offering it by via mail on their website as well if you wanted to Plan B bill. These things are happening. Now it's the 57th reason why you never moved to Wyoming. I mean, ain't too many of us in Wyoming anyway. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't see too many of us flooding the borders of Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if men could have babies, they would allow abortions at every stage in pregnancy, all the way up to delivery. If men could get pregnant, they would allow abortions at every stage of pregnancy, even up just before delivery. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. Not some plan B. You just tell them to hit you up, Tracy. You got them on some plan Bs. Okay. Well, Tracy says she's the plug if you need some plan Bs. Child, before you know it, they're gonna start checking the mail and checking your mail. You know, in Texas, that's what they already started doing. Like they started, because remember, they said that not only that you can um sue somebody if you suspect that they had abortions, even in Texas. So you got people going and looking at people's trash cans to see if they had wrappers, I mean, or boxes that would show that they took abortion pills. Hmm. I'm just saying, a mess, a whole mess. What's my time? Oh shoot, it's getting close on time. So, we have update on Rasheem Carter. We have new and updated information on the Rasheem Carter case. Let me read this to you. The family of Rasheem Carter, a 25-year-old who was allegedly murdered in the woods of Mississippi, have started trying to unlock the mystery in his horrifying death. The family told Insider he was last seen on video running for his life through the sheriff's office. I'm sorry, though the sheriff's office debunked their claim. We know all of the details. Let me get to the new part. Where am I at? Where am I at? So the new news, I'm sorry, because they got it all truncated and everything. The new news is that they believe that more pictures are to follow because the camera that takes the pictures doesn't just take one picture and that's it. It takes several pictures. So what they're saying is there is more pic because of the frequency with which that camera takes pictures, and they believe that the camera was set to motion. If there was more things going on in that area, the motion would trigger the camera. And so they're believing that the either the owner of the camera, who may be in cahoots with the police department, or whomever has access to that camera, may have already seen what happened or seen evidence that tells more of what happened and is just not sharing it. So I'm just that's the updates. Didn't want y'all to be in the dark on what was going on. We talked yesterday about y'all's president, Cheeto Man. Um, we talked yesterday about y'all president, Cheeto Man, getting ready to go into the hospital, not the hospital, Lord, go into jail, about to put on the Chanel bangles and, muster his way into jail. Now, here's the deal. And they've already started to put barricades up in Manhattan, preparing for tomorrow, because Cheeto Man has, sent out the dog whistle, put up the bat signal for his fellow bigots, racists, and you know, discriminatory people across the fruited plains, neo-Nazis, Klans members, QAnon people, and all of the other fucktards of our society have now already booked flights. They will be flying in probably starting now. You'll probably start to see LaGuardia, JFK, and other surrounding airports in the area bereft with racists. Tracy, don't go nowhere tomorrow. Just stay in the house. Work from home tomorrow. All my New York people, if you stay in New York, just stay clear of downtown. I mean, lower Manhattan. Just stay clear of Manhattan. It's not worth it. I told you, they have already started putting up barricades. Now, even if he's not arrested tomorrow, because they haven't put out any arrest warrant. They said indictments are imminent, but they haven't even put those out yet. What he's done is he's saturated the water, the waters with blood, so these rabid sharks can be, chomping at the bit. Hey, Patty Duke, what's good, boo? I'm always happy, y'all, when Patty Duke comes. Patty Duke is probably one of my oldest subscribers and viewers. So whenever I see Patty Duke, I smile, because Patty Duke has been around probably longer than it's not too many people have been around longer than Patty Duke. Anyway, but hey, boo. But yes, these people are about to reenact what you saw on January 6, 2021. Please, by God, Jesus Lord, please don't let him actually have to be given the perp walk and be walking, into this into somebody's jail in the Chanel bangles. Baby, they're gonna burn down Lower Manhattan. I'm telling you now. They're gonna burn it to the ground. Baby, he's never gonna take them cream cheese folks out of the chokehold. He's gonna have them in the chokehold perpetually until he draws his last breath. And then when he draws his last breath, he will become their martyr. And they'll be trying to enact whole national holidays to him. Please be clear. There's going to be legislation to have a Donald J. Trump national holiday. Please be clear. Now, Alvin Bragg, who's the DA for Manhattan, has said, listen, I ain't told y'all nothing was coming out. I ain't said nothing was coming out. Y'all just, y'all's demigod is around here screaming left and right that it is happening, and I ain't said nothing happening. But if it does happen, get over it. Here's the other part. Remember, this is all about that hush money to Stormy Daniels. Your boy Michael Cohen already went to jail. He went to jail already for this. Let me. We're not drawing at straws here, and that's what baffles the mind. Republicans around the fruited plains are around here, foaming at the mouth, bloviating and blathering about how this is injustice. Michael Cohen already went to jail for this and served time. This has already been adjudicated. Michael Cohen has already went to jail for this, got convicted, got indicted, convicted, went to jail and served jail time because he was following Donald Trump's order to pay the hush money. But you got the sitting Speaker of the House losing his goddamn mind, talking about he needs to subpoena the DA, Alvin Bragg, about this whole arrest of Donald John Trump, as if this is some type of witch hunt. This ain't a witch hunt. They're following through on convictions that have already happened. Why would I only convict Michael Cohen and send him to jail when he was following the orders of Donald Trump? Michael Cohen wasn't spending $130 of his own money. This was money that came from Donald Trump to pay off Stormy Daniels, who is some skank that he blew her back out. This what y'all got going on. This what y'all got going on. Just a mess. Just a damn mess. Anyway, in other news, yeah, child. Now, if I know New Yorkers like I think I know New Yorkers, they're going to be here for it. They are about that life. See, the difference between Manhattan and the Capitol building is the Capitol building, those people ain't about that life. New Yorkers are here for it, and they're about their life. Baby, you take too long to walk down the sidewalk. Baby, if you ain't even walking at the same pace of everybody else, they ready to fight and get mad at you and push you down. So you already knew. You talking about them holding up traffic and or protesting, baby, the New Yorkers will be here for it. In other news, if you live in the great state of California and you reside in the city of Los Angeles and your child goes to a school in the second largest school district in all of these yet to be United States of America, where none other than Alberto Carvalho is at the helm as superintendent. I know him quite well because he was superintendent of Miami-Dade County Public Schools, which is the fourth largest until he moved over to LA. You might need to find something for your kids to do, because tens of thousands of teachers in Los Angeles have now gone on strike in solidarity to support workers. Let me read this real fast. demanding respect and dignity for tens of thousands of school support workers who help the Los Angeles Unified School District run. The union that represents 35,000 teachers in the city has called on its members to join a 3-day strike starting Tuesday as school support staffers fight for a living wage. Members of the SEIU Local 99 work so hard for our students, said United Teachers of Los Angeles on Monday. They deserve respect and dignity at work. We will be out in force tomorrow to make sure they get it. Roughly 65,000 teachers and support professionals, including bus drivers, cafeteria workers, teaching aides, and ground workers, are expected to walk out from Tuesday through Thursday this week, nearly a year after SEIU Local 99 entered contract negotiations with Los Angeles Unified School District, the second largest school district in the United States. The union is calling for a 30% pay increase for its members who earn an average of $25,000 a year. Let me tell you, that's the average, $25,000 a year. That means there are people making less than $25,000 a year that work down there to the school board. Just a mess. The average salary is roughly $12 an hour. Listen, $25,000 a year or $12 an hour. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. What's good, Xavier? What's good, boo? You got lucky today, Xavier. I did not put a time restraint on, so we're gonna let you in. Tracy will let you slide on in. Anybody after him, Tracy? Mod Squad, hall monitors. Xavier in his head probably said, "Can I just become a mod or a hall monitor so I don't have to deal with this fuck shit no more?" I mean, put your application in, Xavier. We'll consider it. You can come, we'll look at it. I'll talk to the mod squad about it. We'll see how we feel. They real protective about those hall monitor sashes that they get when they become a member of the mod squad and they become hall monitors. They real. Anyway, we'll talk about that. So, according to MIT Living Wage Calculator, a living wage in Los Angeles is more than $21 an hour for a single person with no children and far more for people with children. This is a whole mess. According to Liz Schuler, who's president of the AFL-CIO, she noted that the Los Angeles Unified School District has a $4.9 billion with a B dollar surplus and said the district must use those funds to invest in staff, students, and educators. The school district offered a 20% increase of their overall pay spread over several years on Friday, along with a one-time 5% bonus. They said, "We ain't having it. We ain't having it." So, listen, if y'all got kids over there now, Alberto Cavallo, y'all want to know how much he makes a year? He makes $444,000 a year if you need him. That is almost 10 times the starting salary of a first-year teacher at Los Angeles Unified School District. Call him if you should need him. That young man said he ain't got time for it. He's making his money. He do not now. I know Alberto Cavallo. You ain't got to tell me about that young man because I know him and know him well. And that young man says that, listen, long as I got me, I don't care about the rest of you people. Y'all are of no consequence to me. I'm like, oh. So, anyway, So also Mod Squad, when we get to the Mod Squad chat, we gonna have to talk because there's differentiations now between a regular mod and a, I think it's called it's a standard mod and an administrative mod or something. I saw it somewhere, and when I was going through some stuff on the tube of you. So it's either administrative mod or managing mod. There's differentiations in mods. So I'll look into seeing what it is and what it means. And yeah, we'll go from there. But listen, um, these people, um, these look at you can't get see. This is why you cannot give black people nothing. You give the black people stuff and look at what they do. They go ham. They go crazy. God. Well, everybody say hello to Xavier now that he has his new blue dress on. Mama done got on this blue mini skirt and over here looking like what? What you want? Bitch, you don't like my blue mini skirt and my blue hair? My blue hair? Looking like Spice off Love and Hip Hop with the blue hair. Oh Lord. Well, congratulations. Shout out to you, Xavier. You know, we don't be handing those out too tough around here. You know, we be real skimpy by these marred ranches. Cha, cha, cha. Anybody here live in the Los Angeles area that anybody here live in the Los Angeles area or have family out there that yeah, y'all can go ahead and congratulate Xavier. I have to add him to the mod squad chat and stuff. But or have family members out in Los Angeles, because when you're talking about the second largest school district in all of these yet to be United States going on strike for 3 days, that is crippling. That can cripple a city. You're talking about child care. You're talking about parents have to figure out what these kids gonna do. Now it's easy if you got a child that's like middle school age and above, baby, stay home, don't burn the house down. But if you got a child in elementary, you got to find some child care for that child. And I would venture to tell you, you need to find child care for them, even if you work from home, because sometimes those kids are very needy. And when you have kids home all day, you find out real quick, I can't have this child at home with me while I'm trying to work from home, because they're going to be bothering my spirit for the next how many hours. And I got to do some real work. I don't know. We'll see how successful this is. But United Teachers of Los Angeles say they are not here to play the radio. They're not here for it. I applaud them. Child. Right, Xavier, everybody going on strike. But it's one thing when the school district goes on strike, baby, that cripples people. That cripples a city. Mia, I don't know if I have you in the Mia, I don't think you're in the members only chat. There's a members only chat, Mia, that we have on Instagram, where they be having just they do the most in there. They be having a good old time in the members only chat. But send me a message on the members only. Send me a DM in Instagram, Mia, and I can add you to the members only chat. So you can partake in what you are owed, which is participation in the members only chat. Shall they be clowning it out? Clowning. I just be in there being quiet. Abby and all of these people, Tracy, they be straight clowning in the members only chat. You'll see when you get in there. We trying to get MBN to get her a member, just to set up MBN, just set up an Instagram. You ain't got to follow nobody. You ain't got to let nobody follow you, but just set one up so you can go in there and be inside the members only chat, because they be out of control of that. You need to be a part of the insanity. So, but yeah, just send me a DM. Let me know it's you, because I know sometimes people's Instagram name is different from their YouTube name. So put in the Instagram, hey, this is Mia J, 1001. So I know it's you, and I can let you in the members only chat. Just her now. Don't be trying to, act like do identity theft and act like you Mia J, so you can get in the members only live. God, I mean members only chat. I know you MVN, but you ain't got to do that on Instagram. Just come over, just to partake it with us. Child, what did I put that on? I did put that in the members only chat, child. Because it was an ABC morning. It was an ABC morning. And so when I saw, I said, let me send this to the members only chat. Anyway, hopefully by Wednesday we'll have more information on this. I'm gonna try to get really be in now when we do Teacher Project 2.0 to give you an update on this story, so you can see how everything is going with this teacher strike in LA. Hey, C8 Corvette, it is the first day of spring. It is the very first day of spring. I can tell you I was about to send my info over. Look at Bobo. Bobo. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Bobo done popped out the bushes. What I will say about Cavallo is Cavallo isn't all bad as a superintendent. I will say that. As an administrator, he's great as an administrator. He doesn't always put the teachers and the staff first. As an administrator of a school system, he's good. He will, he'll get things to processes to go better. He'll get things cleaned up, polished up. He'll take you to higher heights. However, it may come at the cost of teachers not getting the wages that they need to get. So, yeah. Child, it was like 26 degrees this morning when I woke up, but it's the first goddamn day of spring. Just a damn mess. I think it's supposed to get down to 30 something this morning. I mean, tomorrow morning. Like, this is stupid. Like, go away. Winter, let it go. It's time. Listen, I keep telling y'all, winter signed up. Winter came to work late. Y'all notice how it was December and it was still hot? Winter came to work late and want to blame that on us. And now, baby, it's time for you to clock out. Baby, your time is over. You had your chance. Baby, you ain't collecting no more dollars. Baby, you can't do no more backflips and somersaults off that stripper pole. You came to work late. Baby, your time is up. All the tips you thought you was going to get, baby, had you come on time, you could have gotten them. But baby, it's time for you to get off the pole and get off the stage, baby. We don't have nothing else for you. Go away. It's time for Miss Spring Piece to come up in here, honey. We like her. She come up shaking her tatas, honey. Shaking them titties, bouncing that ass, bouncing that ass. Now, when summer come, that's Miss Thickness right there. Miss Summer is a headline, honey. Mama don't play around. She's our bottom bitch. Miss Summer, child. Tip drill ain't got shit on Miss Summer Piece. Cause Summer, hey Ravine Boo, baby, she's our headliner. She's the real one. She's the one who everybody pays to see. Now Miss Spring, she all right too now. We love her too. We love Miss Spring now. She come up, she got them titties, honey. She can work the pole. Mama got that twerking going. But Miss Summer come out there and stand on the stage like this and don't move nothing. And they throw money at her. She's a bad bitch. She's a bad bitch. But Miss Winter, girl, we don't see it for you. Girl, we do not see it for you. Girl, you work the early parts of the girl, you working that noon. Baby, you working the noon to 3 o'clock shift, okay? Noon to 3 p.m. Baby, that's your shift, honey. Baby, baby, it's time. Your time is over. We got Miss Spring coming through. She finna break it up and hit the stage. Her time is the happy hour crowd, baby, and she's gonna get the people heated and set up so they can get ready for Miss Summer Piece, who's our headliner. But bitch, take your bald headed ass on before I snatch that raggedy wig off your head. Go your ass somewhere. Go your ass somewhere. Abby, are you still in the chat? Let me know if you're still in the chat, Abby. Cause she needs to take her bald headed ass on. Girl, there's a reason you only work the noon to 3 p.m. We might let you slide on to about 4 o'clock. But baby, we're not letting you do. Okay, Abby, can you text really be let me know what time? Ask her to ask her what time she's going live. Because I know she said either 6 or 6:15. So can you text her for me and ask her what time she going live? But Miss Winter girl, sometimes we let you slide over to about 4 o'clock. But baby, that's all you get. When the happy hour crew come in here, baby, Miss Spring need to be on the stage, shaking her titties, popping that coochie, and twerking that ass. Cause she cuter than you. She a little thicker than you. We see it for her. And she's gonna set us up nicely for our headliner. 6:20. Okay, Really B. I didn't know you was in the bushes. So 6:20, y'all. That's when Really B coming out. Gonna be on. So we'll be off of here, before then. We'll make sure we start shutting it down around 6:15. So, girl, Miss Winterpeace, girl, go sit down somewhere. Go sit the fuck down. Because all of us here on the Eastern Seaboard also Really be. I'll hit you up, but I told the people that we would try to do an update on the Los Angeles school strike story as well on Teacher Project 2.0. So, right, not 2 seconds after you sent the text. 2 seconds after you sent the damn text. Okay, child. I'm trying to tell you, Xavier, girl, this woman don't know how to let it go. Girl, get your bald head ass on now. Girl, you had your time. You rolled up at the bar late. Girl, boom. Child, these girls be tripping. Girl, now we got to take all this extra time to wipe the pole down. Because we don't know what you came in here carrying. Got to wipe this good pole down, honey. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Paul, we don't really be caring about her. Child. We don't really be caring about her. She slide in when after Miss Summer be done broke it up and the people that spent all their money, Miss Fall Piece come in and you be like, girl, okay, girl, it's time to go home. She come in when the people go home, be doing the best she can just to make it. Po Miss Fall Piece, because the people be walking out on you. Maybe they be done seeing who they got to see. So either they up in the VIP boom boom rooms upstairs, getting them a private lap dance, or baby they going home, honey. They don't see it for you either, Miss Fall. But Miss Winterpeace, girl, you need to take your ass on. Take your ass the fuck on. Gee. 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 So, Really be, I'm gonna send you the story too. From I'm gonna send you the story about that I just read about Los Angeles School District. Anyway, y'all, I get so many emails. Okay. All right. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was fall work at the club with me. Not with me, Real Housewives of Potomac. Child, girl, child. So, hey Harold, I didn't even see you roll up in here. Fall is a rookie. Trying to work her way up to summer's love, child. Miss Spring is the next one up. Spring is the next one to get the summer level. Okay, that's why she got happy hour slot. See, the next, you got your top tier bottom bitches that get that, that 9 o'clock, that 9 to midnight slot, maybe 9 to 1 slot. Them your headliners. Everybody during the happy hour slot, which is from like 5 to 9, them your next girls up. They getting your people ready for your headliners. Them the next hoes up. So Spring, She work her way in there. She's you know what I'm saying? Coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Miss Springtime. Girl, it's happy hour. You be done just got off work. Drinks are 2 for 1s when Miss Spring up there, so you can get good and drunk. Bitch, the food is coming out extra good, extra crispy on the wings. You know what I'm saying? My fried calamari got an extra little seasoning on there. Girl, my shit is right when Miss Spring come out there. So by the time Miss Summer get out there, baby, we ready to go. Baby, the juices is flowing. Baby, we are ready to spend our money. All of the big name people that came in, you know, let me take a blast from the past. Mr. Cheeks is in the building. They be in the back talking about Mr. Cheeks is in the building. Mr. Cheeks is in the building. Remember that song? Girl, that was my shit. Child. Boy, I used to love that song by Mr. Cheeks. You see the strippers in the background talking about in the back row, talking about Mr. Cheeks is in the building. Mr. Cheeks is in the building. Child. Anyway, the headliners, I mean, all of the people spending real money. Fall don't even you ain't lying. Fall do not do pole work, honey. She be trying to work the floor, honey. She ain't really learned no pole work, honey. You see her grinding and stuff on that dirty ass floor and shit, acting like she doing it basically humping the ground and shit. We don't see it from Miss Fall, bitch. But Miss Winter girl, your bald head ass, we really don't want nobody to see your ass, which is why you got the noon to 3, 4 o'clock shift. Bitch, we don't see it for you. Girl, 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 not at all. And you over here trying to stay longer than you supposed to stay. Bitch, if you don't take your tired ass the fuck on somewhere, you better find you somebody to play with Miss Winter. Okay. Miss Paul says she only do floor that right. She only do floor dances. Cha. Harold, he ain't lying about Miss Paul, honey. She's a tired ass whore. She's a tired bitch. Child. She's a tired bitch. But she ain't bald head like Miss Winter, honey. Miss Winter is a bald head bitch, honey. Yeah. Bald head asshole. Child. Anyway. So girl, the last thing I wanted to talk about is, and I covered it a little bit. Child, she do noon to 4. That's it. Child. We ain't gonna let nobody real see her. We ain't gonna let no real people see her. I'm just saying, child. Right. Ain't nobody in the child. Right. Exactly. When child, we don't want her to see no child. She'll bald head asshole. We ain't trying to miss. We don't see it from Miss Winter like that girl. But she gets paid with the extracurricular child. She bald headed and bald mouth. That's how she make her money. It ain't from her being bald headed. It's from her being bald mouth, honey. Maybe she pull out them good dentures, baby, or pull out them. And baby, go to work, honey. Go to work, honey. That's how Miss Winter get paid, honey. Trying to tell you what I know. Anyway, child, y'all done made me lose my whole train of thought. What I was about to say. Damn it. Amy, you know I ain't lying. That always bald head and bald mouth. Maybe that woman go up to the boom boom room, pop out them dentures, baby. Pop out that bridge, pop out them dentures. Baby mama goes to town, honey. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Shit, y'all done make me forget my whole train of thought. Oh, so I watched like a couple of the episodes of Swarm. I think I've seen 3. How many episodes it is? Baby, if that is not a documentary on the Barbs and the Beehive, I don't know what is. Have y'all seen it? Girl. Child. It's 7 episodes. Okay, child, I seen 3. Baby, I was like, oh, that is a documentary, a case study on all things Beehive and Barbs. That's how crazy you people are. I don't want to give it up I'm just going to tell you it's good. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, it is good. But that sickness, that cult-like behavior, it's only two groups that fall into that level of fandom and cult-like behavior. That is the Barbs and the fucking Beehive. And that's who they are. That is a case study, a documentary on what it is to be a Barb and what it is to be a member of the Beehive. Now, yeah, it's like MAGA. I see it all. Thank you, Tracy. It's like MAGA. I see it all the time. So more so, Harold must be in the Beehive because you see how he caping for the Beehive already. They gonna start already. The fact that I even mentioned the Barbs and the Beehive, notice I didn't mention the artist's name, because if I mention the artist's name attached to those two, these people really gonna start swarming in here. People who've been on my people who've been here long enough knows I've had whole lives shut down by the Beehive mid live. Ebby was here, Patty Duke was here, a bunch of us was here. We were mid live. We went from having like 30 some in the chat to like 400 or 500 in the chat in like 5 minutes. And they were all Beehive people. And they got my live shut down. I'm not making this up. You had to be here. Right. The Lamely will do that. We ain't batshit crazy like that. If you are a lamb, those of us lambs over here, we are sane people. We love Mariah. If you don't like her, that's fine. You ain't got to like her. If you want to talk about Mariah, baby, talk about her to your heart's content. That ain't gonna stop us from loving Mariah. That ain't gonna stop us from listening to her music. That ain't gonna stop us from doing what we do. Just like us Janet fans. I don't know if there's an actual term for us Janet fans. Is there? Maybe the Rhythm Nation. I would call it the Rhythm Nation. But anyway, we are a part of the Rhythm Nation. Anyway, when we go to her concerts, I'll be at her concert next month. We are not like rabid dogs. Okay? We are not like rabid dogs. These people are certifiable. Go watch this show, Swarm. I watched the first 3 episodes. I'm gonna watch the rest of it probably today or tomorrow. Baby, these people are serious. That is exactly what Swarm is. Swarm is just like that. Swarm is like the Beehive people and the Barbs. Fucking crazy people. Loony ass people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That girl was crazy. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to give it up. I want to let y'all go watch it, so I'm not gonna ruin it for y'all. But I'm gonna give y'all till about Wednesday. After that, I ain't giving you no more time. I'm gonna just start mentioning stuff. But I give you till about Wednesday because I ain't finished yet. So I'm gonna finish probably tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna finish watching Swarm. And the episodes are not that long. It ain't like it's like a hard watch. They're not that long. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon Prime. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Amazon Prime. You know, I have my other nefarious ways to watch stuff, even if you ain't got Amazon Prime. Boy, girl, you know. The Navy, they do know how to act. Ask really be. She's a part of the board of directors of the Navy. She's on really be is on the board of directors of the Navy. Please understand. But she don't act like that about Rihanna. I'm a life member of the Lamely. I'm a lifelong lamb, life card carrying life member on the board of trustees. I am a general 4-star in the Rhythm Nation. But I'm not like these people that's in the Beehive and the Barbs. You know what? I'm not doing this with you. See, Xavier's in the Beehive. You ain't. This is what I'm talking about. Don't let Xavier and So Jeff be in here. They start, going like Wonder Twin powers to activate. Because So Jeff will fight you. Child. Child. I don't want to tell it. Abby, you got to watch it. You will love this, Abby. This is the kind of shit that I know you will like, Abby. Really be, I think you should watch it too. I'm debating on whether or not to review it. I don't really, but it's good. It's good. Them Barbs are as uncouth and delusional as them. They are. They are. Child. They are. We buy our makeup, lingerie, sweatsuits, and cry about our missing child. Girl. So you telling me that if Mimi got bit in the face, y'all ain't setting it out? Ain't nobody biting Mimi in the face. So I'm not even worried about it. Listen, Mimi been in the game a long time. You can't even get that close to her like that. Mimi has a career that started in 1990. And when her career started before that because she was singing backup. But um the star lady, why I can't think of her first name? Kimberly Star, no, not Kimberly Star. Whatever, she was singing backup for the lady, star lady. I can't think of her name. God damn it. Anyway, back in the late 80s. First album hit. Hey Omar. First album hit 1990. And she's a 33-year career at this point. Still going. We did talk about him. I had a whole separate video about President Sunkiss getting hog-tied and carried off in Chanel Bangles. We talked about that a little bit on this live too. You got a red ball back. Brenda K. Star, thank you, Montrez. Brenda K. Star. No, Kelly Price and her sister sang backup for Mariah Carey. Actually, it was Kelly Price, her sister, Melanie Daniels. Them three big heifers right there. When they were singing backup for Mariah Carey, baby, them heifers used to sing down. What's Kelly Price's sister name they used to sing for Mariah? It was them three right there. And I'm picturing them in my head because I remember them early days. That was during the first album, the Mariah Carey album, the Emotions album, Music Box. And I think they were still there on Daydream. Yeah, they were still singing for her on Daydream. After Daydream, you didn't see them no more. I think Daydream was the last album where you had the big girls. Baby, they were singing down. Do you hear me? Down. Some people would argue they were singing out sing Mariah. I'm not gonna go that far, but baby, all three of them could sing down. Melanie Daniels sings her face off. She don't went on to gospel. The only one who didn't do anything, Kelly Price's sister really didn't do anything after she sang back up for Mariah. Kelly Price, she has her career. But baby, them women sang down. Do you hear me? Child. Harold, you in New York? Harold, I hope you're not in New York. We about to get up off here, y'all, because really be that started her opening music. But yes, Montre, child. The people see when you're a real lamb, you know these things. Okay. Child. Anyway. But yes, my favorite, people always ask me what's my favorite Mariah album. As a whole, my favorite album is still probably Music Box. My favorite song is without a doubt, Underneath the Stars. Not even close. Underneath the Stars and everything else. Anyway, those are probably Mariah Carey's backup singers during the early part of her career and Trey Lorenz sang backup with them. So Trey Lorenz was the male voice. So you had the three big girls and you had Trey Lorenz. Mariah Carey, when it was Kelly Price, her sister, Melanie Daniels, and Trey Lorenz probably had the best backup singers that I've ever seen. Like, I've never seen backup singers that could outsing them right there. They sang down, honey, down. Child. And Trey Lorenz was probably the worst singer out of the four, and he can sing down. Child. Girl, but what used to trip me out is if you go look at some of the early footage, baby, that hair that Kelly Price and her sister used to have, that nappy ass hair. Child, one time they came out there, no wigs, baby. You could see the BDBs in Kelly Price head. I said, Kelly girl. I think that was on it was either unplugged or the concert. No, it wasn't a concert tour in Japan because they had together on the Japan video. There was another video I seen, an old video of Mariah, baby, them book shots at BDB Kelly Price had her head. I said, baby, they couldn't get you no $10 wig, a shake and go, girl, a mess. Anyway, let me get up off here, y'all. Listen, y'all put some shout outs in the chat. Y'all congratulate Xavier. I gotta add him to the Mod Squad chat. Congratulations, Xavier. Use your powers wisely. Some probably the Mod Squad chat. I'll probably give out some instructions on the difference between, or if I'm going to make anybody a managing moderator, so I got to figure out what the difference between managing moderators and regular moderators. Anyway, we about to get up off here. As I always say, I love y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Listen, if you ever want to contribute to the channel, you can do that here at this Cash App. I am always here for y'all to help you get through the day. I know sometimes y'all have hard days and y'all could be a whole lot of places, but y'all are here with me having a good time. Child, what time is it? Oh, Miss Spring done took the stage. We had to kick that whore, Miss Winter, off the goddamn stage. Time, honey. Girl, I'm about to go over here and watch Miss Spring do a couple cartwheels down the pole. Okay. Anyway, y'all, we going over to Really Be. And I'll see y'all over there. I'll be in the bushes, though. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Hey, Tanya, y'all drive safely. I'm out.